Today we are going to build a set of wood storage racks so I can get this corner cleaned up a bit. The pile has slowly been building and I have finally had enough of it. There are a few different ways to make these and I wanted to mix it up and use up some scrap steel that's laying around in here. By incorporating some steel into these, I can make the brackets that hold them smaller, and I will also have more room with thinner brackets for more materials, which will help because I only have about 32 inches of height to work with here. Everything will be built around this square steel tubing. It measures 1 inch square. I'm going to make 3 vertical supports that will be bolted to the wall that these tubes will slide into. The first thing I need to do is make the inner spacer pieces that the steel tubes will rest on. These will be sandwiched in between 2 strips of plywood and glued and screwed together. The tubes need to slide in and out easily without too much play in any direction. So I will size the width of the inner pieces to be a 32nd of an inch wider than the tubes. Now that those are taken care of, I can get out the miter gauge and cut them to length. I want 2-inch spaces in between each hole, so that's what I'm going to cut these at. I also want them to have a slight angle, so once they are built and loaded down with weight, the tubes will sit level. So these will be cut at a 2-degree angle. I did some layout on this piece of scrap to figure out the spacing and how many of these I would need, as well as their overall length. With all the inner pieces finished, I can get the plywood strips cut that will make up the outside of the supports. I ripped these to 2 inches wide. This is Baltic birch plywood I am using, but any decent plywood will be fine. This piece was easily accessible, so I decided to use it instead of digging out another piece. I need 6 strips, 2 for each support, and I also cut the 2-degree angle on one end of these. And that's it for the wood parts. Now I can start assembling these. I make sure and get the first piece perfectly lined up on the plywood end that is angled. This is what every other piece will be built off of, and I need these to be as precise as possible to properly hold the steel tubes. I really love using super glue in an instance like this. It would be really difficult to install these trying to clamp it together or put the screws in without it. I just put on the regular wood glue and a few drops of super glue, then hit the opposite side with some activator, and I can precisely place these parts and have an almost instant bond. I get 2 or 3 pieces set this way, then I will get them screwed together before the regular glue has time to set up. And I keep doing this for the length of the strip. I'm using 1¼ inch screws. I like these star head screws the best. They have always worked really well for me. Once all the inner pieces are installed, I can flip the bracket over and get the other piece of plywood on. And there is no need for super glue here because I can quickly lay down glue, get it tacked into place with the pin nailer, and start getting the screws set. One thing to note when doing the other side is to make sure the screws being installed to the middle pieces are not being placed in the same location as the other side. This will help with strength as well as not splitting the wood or hitting the screws from the other side. And that's all there is to it on the vertical supports. After all 3 are finished, I lay out where the leg bolt holes are going to be and get those drilled out. I ended up finishing up this project the next day, and I think it's a good idea to let the glue set up before any weight is put on these. Before I start fastening them to the wall, I mark the bottoms of the 2 outer supports and make sure once installed they will be level. Then I use a stud finder to locate studs. I like to take it a step further when installing large fasteners in the wall. I just take a finish nail and check about 1/2 inch on either side of the mark and adjust accordingly. With the studs found, I measure 1 inch to the side of center and make a mark. This is where I will hold the edge of the wood bracket. I just put the bolts in till they barely come out the back side, hold them to the mark, give them a tap with the hammer, and transfer the whole location to the wall. Then I can drill them out and get these installed. By the way, the bolts are 4 inches long, so they are grabbing 1.5 inches of wood once installed. All that's left to do now is cut the steel tubes, and the portable bandsaw makes quick work of that. Then I file off the rough edges on both sides so they slide in easily and also aren't sharp in case I bump up against them for any reason. Once installed, I did the mandatory hang test to ensure their strength, and then I could get them loaded up with materials. I know it doesn't look like much storage, but there is quite a bit there, and it frees up more space so I can tackle the next organizing project. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.